Hello, I'm back. Pardon me while I set things up here. Just getting everything connected and wired together. Make sure I have the right save. Alright, we should be good. Yeah, Reavers, good to see you. Hope work's treating you well. Alright. Been a little bit of a week off. I had a lot going on with work, and then we had like the Flugtag was in my hometown, so I went to go see that. Posted some pictures of that, so took a couple extra days off to recover. I'm mildly sunburned, but not too bad. It's not like, I don't think it's gonna like heal or anything. I think we just got a light crisping of the neck. We should be fine. But yeah, back now. So let's refresh myself on where I am. I think we just finished, yes. Just finished Onderon and Duxon. Rogue employees, I don't think I was able to do anything with that. New maintenance unit was assigned to help in the industrial zone. Yeah, that's the M478 mission that kind of glitched out on me. Trade war. PR did not like Greaves attempted a counteroffer and said unless you get rid of her, the exchange will block you from all merchant transactions. Oh, that's the two merchants that are having a little quarrel. I don't think that actually matters. Pazak Den, I could care less about. Okay. So let's head... Are we just supposed to go to Dantooine then? Or are they going to tell me when I get on the ship? Maybe they're going to tell me where we're going. I'm going to assume Dantooine. Also, I hope the audio is like at a reasonable level. I streamed some Everspace the other day and I had to tweak the volume settings for that. Hello? You guys just going to stare at each other? There we go.
Must be hearing things, but for a moment.
Wait, can he not see her? Oh. Odd. What? Hold up. Disciple.
Yes? Is something wrong?
Yeah, is something wrong?
That is hardly surprising. What do you wish to know?
I could train you to feel the Force again. No, okay, that's fine. Apparently not. Alright, I think we've done all the, like, generic dialogue with everyone on here, so I don't think there's anything new with any of that. I could potentially, if I wanted to, cheat my influence up with Goto and Vera and Disciple to get the like end game dialogue with them, so you could see the like the reveals with them. But I don't really want to. I mean, it's very cheaty. If I get to the final planet and I haven't gotten the reveal on Goto, I'll probably talk about what the big end game thing with Goto is, but we'll see if maybe I happen to hit it before then. I don't think I will, because I'm probably not going to do a lot of things that Goto likes. Yusaku, how's it going? Yeah, I've been playing it quite a bit, actually. When they did that release on Switch, it got me kind of excited to play it again, because I really love this game. I actually have, like, too many hours. Let me Google this real quick, or Google it. If I go to my, is there a way to go to my Steam profile from here? If I go here and then just view my own profile, can I? Yeah. How many hours do I have in this? It's too many. Play this on Xbox One? Yeah, the console versions are really solid. I guess the Switch version had some problems when it launched, but console versions are still really solid. Yeah, 120 hours on what is roughly a 30-hour game, and that's just on my Steam version. I've also owned it on Xbox back in the day, and my old PC back in the day, so definitely, actually two different Xboxes, come to think of it, so I've probably put like close to 200 hours into this game. I think we just need to go to Dantooine here. I think we've done like pretty much everything else. And yeah, I've got the restored content, which is kind of neat to show off because it's something that one of the neater little fan projects that got done on this. We still haven't seen the HK mission. There's like a custom HK mission that's going to pop up sooner or later here. And we did do all the requirements for it, so it should pop up, but we just have to wait for it to unlock. $8.90 on Pokemon Diamond, yeah, I believe that. Oh god, I don't want to think how many hours I put into the various Pokemon games. A lot. Diamond was, yeah, probably one of the ones I put the most into, to be honest. Or Pearl, I guess. I had Pearl. I put a ton into Gen 4. Pearl and Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I put a lot of time into. Okay, so we're on Dantooine. Let's go see if they've just arrived here. Not actually sure if anything will have happened. This is odd. I don't remember what the next step is supposed to be. Let's bring you two. Screw it. Goto's kind of useless, but we'll bring him along anyway. Just in case I can get some influence points with him.
Yes.
Like, he's not terribly good in anything, but I would like to try to unlock his final bit of dialogue.
Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, how's it going? Appreciate it. Thank you for the resub. And how's it going? Running dungeons on 14 right now? Nice. Is there anything like new out in that recently? I haven't been following a lot of Zan streams lately, so I haven't seen much of the new content. I'm too busy to spend time sitting on Twitch. And thank you for the followers, Eku. Much appreciated. Oh my gosh, how many levels do I have on Goto? What the hell? I guess go down Dual Strike? Oh my god, how many levels do I have on Goto? I said he wasn't very useful. He might be about to be useful. Okay, got some equipment.
What is it?
He should be fine. Did I pronounce it correctly? Cool, okay. I just go with gut instinct on Twitch usernames, because man, you never know. Twitch usernames can be hit or miss. Like, nobody can pronounce mine, and that's fine. I don't think it's meant to be pronounced. I eventually might even look at trying to come up with something more pronounceable. And seeing if I can... I think you're able to change the URL and stuff on here. Just to get it to be something more useful. Pasulo High is how I would pronounce that. How's it going, Pos? Blackwater Park, close. It was an Opeth album from back in the day. I was a big Opeth fan. I'd had this screen name for like, oh god, I've been using this for 20 years now. Bethany's about to cheat and just pronounce it by typing it into chat. Right, Bethany, I did Swamp Witchery. Swamp Witchery? Do tell. Bruce resin salve for wounds, mainly for horses, but also for myself. Does that work? That's cool. So expensive to buy and so easy to make. Cool. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. That was a demon of my own creation for a romance story I never finished writing. Ah, cool. Yeah, I remember when I was in high school, I wrote a lot. I never could get anywhere with it because I always just wrote myself into a corner and didn't know where to go. Oh, hold up, hello.
Out of my way. I am Colonel Tobin of the Onderon Lord, I bring news of the Jedi, a place where you may feed. Telos, Master. There is an academy of Jedi on Telos, perhaps hundreds of them. Enough to sustain you, and enough for you to free Onderon. Enough for you to free Onderon.
Oh, so Tobin's trying to sell out other places to try to gain his help. Let's talk about taco-based superhero. Why are they all monochromatic? They are all monochromatic because they're effectively zombies at this point. Being around Darth Sion. Is that Sion or is that Nihilus? That's Nihilus. Being around Nihilus just like absorbs life energy out of you. Like he's just constantly draining the life from everything that exists around him. So all the officers on his ship are slowly just turned into like husks. Based superhero and his trusty sidekick Salad Lad. Excellent.
But I need to rest. Go on. The council awaits. I will remain here.
Awareness, you're afraid.
Yes. Afraid for you. As I always have been. I will be fine here. Whatever answers the council have are for you. Alone.
Is there anything wrong? Okay, I think I know what's about to happen here.
I am tired. The journey has been a long one, and I need to center myself. Know that much may happen here, but above all, do not forget this. You may trust in me. We cradle each other's lives, and what threatens one of us threatens us both. And if you find you cannot trust me, trust in your training, trust in yourself. Never doubt what you have done. All your decisions have brought you to this point. And now, perhaps, they shall see what you have become.
The Philosophy of Crazy, like the documentary thing on YouTube, I've actually watched that. It's really good.
As it was. But perhaps that is for the best.
Alright. Maybe we finally get some answers here.
We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you've come for revenge.
Excellent. Is that a Guile emote? Phenomenal. Must ally if we're to stop the Sith. Why'd you cast me out of the Order? Why were you all in hiding? Yeah, we must ally if we're going to stop the Sith. We'll start there.
No. We will do
Not killing them all. We're going light side this time.
There's nothing else we can do.
Sith are attacking the Republic. Enemies reveal itself. We can fight back. Yeah.
No, the true threat is yet to show itself. It is waiting for something, us perhaps, to enter the war. We have seen their soldiers, the remnants of their fleet, but those are symptoms of a disease. It is more bait to attempt to draw us out.
The actual battle is being fought through the Force, not with weapons of war. It isn't about the Republic anymore. The attack on Onderon, something was attempting to use the planet itself, to feed on it, to draw on the power there. You prevented it, but it was a stalling measure. The next time will be critical.
Okay, you're all hesitating like you did in the Mandalorian Wars, then we must act. Yeah, why'd you cast me out of the Order?
We cast you out of the Order because you followed Revan to war. There was no other reason.
No, there was another. You had become different somehow, changed. The war had changed you.
You were no longer a Jedi, but we could not tell you why. Some explanations mean nothing unless the one who suffers comes to the answer on their own. What had happened to you was punishment enough, and the Jedi do not kill their prisoners.
And if you had stayed, you would have changed us, and that we could not allow.
Okay, changed you. What do you mean by that?
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
Could someone just give me a straight answer? Yeah, for real. These guys are just the most obnoxious people. And yeah, going high charisma is a really good idea if you're gonna pick, if you want to be able to vary your powers up. Yeah, something I don't think I've mentioned here is that your charisma stat affects how much of a penalty you get for using opposing side force powers. So high charisma lets you dabble in the other side without as much of a force points cost hit. But yeah, companions, what about them?
Have you noticed that when you act, others follow?
Those that travel with you.
There's something wrong here. A disturbance in the Force.
They follow you, without question, without hesitation.
Against their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, so explain yourself then.
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with force bonds. It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force-sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you suffer, their spirit echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
Yeah, HK is fantastic. And if you haven't seen... Rizeku, have you played any of the restored content stuff? Like the Sith Lord's content restoration? They kicked me out for being too charismatic. That's effectively it. It's more the Force bond thing. If you, I don't know if you've missed some of the parts of this, but they have a concept in KOTOR of the, like... It's not just, like, charisma. There's, like... Certain Jedi have a, like, mental link to other people they travel with. This happened between Revan and Bastila in the first game, and between your character and basically everyone in this game. That they forge a, like, mental bond to other people, specifically other people that are strong in the Force, and that can, like, influence their behavior and actions to be more in line with what the other person would like. It's why Kreia is, like, she's so worried that if anything happens to me, she'll die, or that if she dies, something will happen to me. Like, there's this thing, and that my character specifically forms these bonds incredibly easily and not even, like, consciously. So just other people around me just immediately become more drawn to what I'm doing. It's one of the reasons my character was supposed to be, like, such an important part of the Mandalorian Wars, is that when I joined Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, a lot of people followed me. Revan was also quite strong at this, but yeah. My character was an incredibly skilled leader in that fight because I was able to just draw other people in and rally people and get them behind the cause. So when I lost my link to the Force, it severed all of that, and that's one of the reasons they were concerned about what happened to me. But yeah, Rizeku, we might actually get to see there is a bit of restored content that is a custom quest for HK50 or HK47 that was in the game originally. It was planned to be included in the game, got cut at the last minute, but all of the dialogue was already recorded by the original voice actor and is in the game's files, and so this mod restored all of that, and you get to have an entirely voiced custom HK47 quest. Follow-up question, but asking off stream so I don't actually say spoilery things for lack of knowing where things fit into the timeline. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, no, the KOTOR is super interesting. You should play it at some point. Bethany's been playing a lot of the Star Wars: The Old Republic lately, the online one, which is quite good. I might do at some point as well. Okay, when you suffer, their spirit suffers. Okay, how did this happen? Is this going somewhere? Let's say, how did this happen? We'll get some background.
We do not know, but it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the Mandalorian wars echo within you still.
So all those deaths at Malachor.
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle
Star Wars
of the
Galaxy was
Mandalorian
great.
Wars.
The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. All those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you. And it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
Okay, so seeing something here. This is, again, if you know more about Krea's philosophy, which we'll talk about a little bit more when we get to the final planet. Her talking there about where she's saying, like, me getting cutting myself off from the Force and being bombarded by all that death and destruction at Malachor, causing me to sever my connection intentionally to save myself, being like an awakening moment, that'll be important to her philosophy later. Makes no sense. I can feel the Force again. Talked about a few streams ago, yeah. I'm assuming a few steaks ago. I could go for steak.
Yes. You can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a cipher, forming bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you, we see something worse than merely
I was going to say Reavers has just made the entire chat hungry.
What you carry may mean the death of the Force and the death of the Jedi.
So they're concerned that whatever I did, whatever happened to me, might eventually lead to, like, the death of the Force. That it would eventually cause people to just entirely cut themselves off and smother the Force. I feel stronger than I ever was, but I can feel the Force strongly.
So you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger. You're like Malachor. It's in you, it's what you are now. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
But what's worse is that bonding you have. It hasn't gone away. It's gotten stronger, and the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
Hello?
You know what the choice is. If you don't warn them, then the Republic will fall. All those countless lives, innocent lives.
For the one.
Okay, what's
What if
happening?
other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
For you, Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi, and perhaps all the knowledge of the Force. But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain.
And so you wait, as a shadow.
Yes, we are alike that way, blinded one.
I would have thought you would walk with her amongst the Jedi, but that is not the way of the Sith, is it?
Do not speak to me of the ways of the Sith. You, of all of us, have no conception of what it means to be Sith.
You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
Gotcha. Okay, so they're going to actively cut me off from the Force this time, because what they've noticed is that the reason I'm regaining it, at least their interpretation of the reason I'm regaining my powers, is that as I'm going around killing people, I'm effectively absorbing their life, their connection to the Force into myself, to feed my own connection to the Force, which is effectively this game's way of explaining the XP system. A little bit of an interesting take on that, and also makes my character remarkably similar to Nihilus. Their concerns being that if someone were to find a way to reproduce this and to be able to force people to go through such extreme circumstances, they would cut themselves off from the Force in the same way that I did, and perhaps the same way that Nihilus did. I don't know if we ever get a canon explanation for what caused Nihilus to become the way he is. That they would, that someone could manipulate that to create just an army of people like myself and like Nihilus, who would just go around draining the Force out of the galaxy. And that could lead to just the eventual death of the Force. Because the Force in Star Wars, I don't know if this is technically true in Disney Star Wars, but back in these days, the Force was a living, sentient thing. It had its own will and its own plans for the galaxy and its own... Like, the light side and the dark side were both aspects of the same thing that was a overarching force in the galaxy. And so they see themselves as stewards of the Force, and characters like myself and Nihilus that are like draining it and destroying it is something that they are absolutely terrified of. So, if it's what must be done, then I accept it. We'll be nice. We'll play along. Alright?
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Hello, Kreia. I see you
Enough.
decided to stop in. Oop.
Step away from her.
What?
Step away! She has brought truth, and you condemn it. The arrogance. You will not harm her. You will not harm her ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as he did.
She is difficult to see. She's like a shadow of the Exile. We sought to lure the Sith out, and now they have come to us.
How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. Did you not hear its call on Dantooine Vrook, on its scarred surface, and in the minds of the settlers? I have endured your corruption of my other students. You shall not have this one. And you, Kavar, so close to the call of Duxan, tell me, did you not feel what poured from the moon, what had taken place there? And Zezkael, to hide upon Nar Shaddaa, yet blind yourself to all that happens there. So close to understanding the Force. So close to giving it up. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one. And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live. But I see what happened now. It is because you were afraid. As you would pass judgment on her, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars? Of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you. You, who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force. See it through the eyes of the exile.
Oh.
It is done. She is no more. Take me to Atris. She will have the strength to do what the Council cannot.
Okay.
What are we gonna do? If we don't stop her, then everyone, everywhere, they're gonna lose their lives.
If I lose her, it will be my failing. It is the failing of the Jedi who followed Revan. It is a failing of their teaching.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring her before you, but I will not let you have her. Soon your ship shall come from that which made you.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I followed you. I have destroyed planets for you, General. But now, this once, if we could save something in this galaxy. I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor 5.
Oh. Not quite dead. Okay, the new light side force power, force enlightenment. And guys, Master's dead, drained of life. His body is worse than lifeless. It's like an absence of the Force. So yeah, they were connected to the severance of the Force of my mind through Krea's Force bond with me, and it like killed them. Like they could not handle that and just completely died. And Krea seems to be heading off to go meet up with Atris to help her with something. We're concerned about potentially Visa's old master. Nihilist is potentially on his way here. Which way out of here, by the way? Because this is the old, yeah, 3 dead masters indeed. Accuracy scope, this is the old Dantooine map. This is where you were when you come to Dantooine in KOTOR 1. This was locked off for the first time we came here. Like a certain Senate. Oh no. Oh. Hello. What's this? There's a hidden chest over here. Is there anything good? Ooh, 88 credits. Well, thank you. I'll get this clipped and put up on YouTube right away. Hot trick on where to find 88 credits on Dantooine. Really glad I snuck back in there to find that chest. Okay. This would be the way outside. So then... This would have been the way that led up to the old landing platform? Yeah. Oh, and it's all collapsed. Alright. The Shad Sonic Disruptor and an Opala Crystal. And yeah, the Shad Sonic Disruptor is the one instance of them referencing the existence of the Deshad before the Old Republic. Yeah, there you go. Bethany, you'll know what that one's about. You've got a Sith Inquisitor. Phone's at 2%. Yeeks! That sounds like me. I am notorious for leaving my phone to nearly dead and then charging it. Or completely dead. Okay, where's Kreia?
She's gone. The handmaidens came for her. They know who she is now.
Okay, where are they taking her?
They'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do with anyone she thinks is a Sith.
Okay. Atris will execute her. Kreia and I are linked if she dies.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Sith are planning to attack Telos. Everything will be decided there. Then we're going to Telos, yeah.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
I actually think this is one thing I think worked better in the non-restored content version of this game, because the restored content version has a cutscene fairly early on that reveals that Kreia is a Sith, and you find it out very, very, very early on. You see her being betrayed by Nihilus and Scion.
Something wrong? You look troubled. I can feel it.
And I think this reveal works a lot better here. Like if you just see it the way, like if that scene is your first reveal that Kreia is a Sith, it's really cool. Like they slowly build up to that the whole game, and you get that big final culmination of everything coming together. And it's a little spoiled if you get everything just spelled out for you early. Nothing wrong, you look troubled, I can feel it. I don't doubt it, yeah, that's true. Fear have been influencing you all without realizing it, yeah.
I do not understand what you mean.
It was a cool cutscene, that's true, but I wish they would have worked it in later in the game instead of when they did. Why are you following me? Do you understand why you attack who I attack, kill who I kill? Yeah, let's ask why are you following me?
I follow you, feel as I do, because it is my choice. I believe in what we are doing, what you are doing. I am here because I choose to be.
Okay, what if the Force is just controlling all this?
I simply do. There is nothing I can show you as proof, except give you my word. Something happened within the Enclave. What is it?
I learned that I formed connections through the Force, and that's why others followed me to their death. There was a wound in the Force. As long as I live, that wound will never heal. All the deaths I caused on Malachor might cause the death of the Force and everyone around me. Yeah, that's true.
Then they do not understand you. That is the danger of being a Jedi. When one separates themselves from others, chooses to lead a life of isolation, denying what makes them a feeling being, it is easy to make such judgments. And such judgments, I believe, are made in ignorance. There is no danger in what you represent, other than your humanity. You change others, but I do not believe it is due to the Force. I believe it is because you are a natural leader, and because you feel connected to the people around you. Where they look at you and see the death of the Force, I look at you and see hope for all life. And that perhaps a life lived without the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go alone, but I ask that you do not. Instead, take strength from your connections to others. Do not forsake them, as you did in exile. There are others
Why is he slowly backing out of the room?
Telos needs you. The planet and all its people are in danger. If we do not stop the Sith now, then the Republic will fall. Admiral Onasi, I have found the exile.
Oh, hello.
That which hunts the Jedi. The Sith will attack Telos. They believe many Jedi lie hidden on its surface. We are going there now to aid them. Mikal out.
Oh, Mikal. I don't know if we've gotten his name before. And confirmation that, yeah, he's in touch with Karth about all of this. And we know Karth's been keeping a pretty close eye on us this whole game, but just from the sidelines. Okay,
Who's
Atris.
there? Who I am is not the question.
I am Atris, Jedi Master, the last historian of the Jedi, the last of the Jedi.
Those are titles.
The Last
words
Jedi?
you cling to as the darkness falls around you.
That's
It is
a
not the
controversial
first time
title
we
to take
have
for
met,
yourself, Atris. If only you knew where things were going to be in
I
15
was
years.
here before.
With the exile.
Yes, I was here both times when the exile was brought before you.
Who are you?
I was the one who asked her to be exiled.
I did as you asked, so long ago.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
You seem familiar to me.
Atris, I have always been here.
You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Treya, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Treya, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart, and will betray in turn.
It was Atton, not Karth. It was the Jedi killer.
But there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you. You have gathered Sith holocrons, Sith teachings from across the galaxy. It is why you have chosen servants who cannot feel the Force. And most importantly, they cannot feel what you have become.
I have sought to preserve the Jedi Order, and I have gathered all that I know of the Sith to this place, so I might find them and stop them.
I had wondered if any of these holocrons had survived Dantooine. You have taken relics from one destroyed planet to the devastation of another.
It was always intended for the Jedi to retreat to Telos should Dantooine be attacked, taking all their lore with them. We could not allow the tragedy at Ossus to happen again.
Such an act marked Telos for destruction. It is why the Sith came here, though the fleet commanders did not know why. It is why Revan ordered its destruction to mark the beginning of the Jedi's civil war. It was a message that there would be no place for the Jedi to retreat, to hide. I would not be surprised if Revan left other gifts beneath the surface of the planet. Much can be buried beneath graveyards that will never be found.
When the Sith attacked, I felt Telos die. Turbo lasers fell like lightning upon the landscape, as they did on Dantooine, and so many died. So many voices, screaming in pain.
Yes, such acts leave their mark on the galaxy. Their cries travel far, though few can hear them.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Malachor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did she betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved. The one that you cast out.
Where is the exile? I had thought...
Oh, she will come, but it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it.
I think some of that dialogue might have been part of the restored content mod too, because I don't remember the bit there where they mentioned that Kreia apparently influenced Atris to try and get me exiled.
With you.
Interesting. Okay, where are we? We're at the Jedi Enclave. Out of toner it would take to keep her hair that white. It's evil Sith holocron teachings. Was that all in the original? No kidding. I don't remember some of that. I know there's a handful of like restored dialogue in some of this here, like some of the upcoming stuff. Like in Malachor gets a ton. Oh my god. And we should pretty soon here get to our HK mission. Okay, wait. Where am I? We need to go this way. Got it. We need to go confront Atris. find out what's been going on here. Have to sleep now? Well, thanks for joining. Glad you're able to make it in. The VOD will be up, so if you want to watch the VOD later, you can pop on there. If you miss it in the next month, it'll be on YouTube.
If you think you can defeat me here, you are wrong. All this collected knowledge, all these teachings of combat and the Force, they're mine to command. And if I must use it to end you, I will. Surrender. You need not die.
Not die. Atreus, you must be stopped. You fall into the dark side. Surely you see that. I will not fight you. Surrender, and I will spare you. Must fear death to beg for your life. Yeah.
Surrender. To you. Never. Let us end this.
Oh. Okay. Well, I tried. Valor, please. And then a speed. And then, how about an energy resist? And then a force immunity. And then, now that we've got all the buffs in the world up, we just go like this. That should do it. Oh yeah, there it goes. There's 3/4 of her health in the first attack, and she's dead.
Kill me. End this.
Just buff up before your fights and you're good to go. We will not kill a helpless opponent at Atreus. That's fine.
I did not expect mercy from you, here at the end, after all that has happened between us.
We have greater problems, Atreus. There's been enough killing.
If you will not kill me, then what will you do?
Also, I like that this design of the Sith holocron here has been the exact same design since this game. I think this is the first time that I ever remember seeing Sith holocrons depicted anywhere. They may have been like one of the comics before this or something, but this like red triangle with the etchings on it and the top has the little like pyramid detached bit has been every depiction of a Sith holocron up to and including like Rise of Skywalker. Like, they have kept this same imagery all the way from back here, which is just amazing, considering they were never in the films up until Episode 9. Does that kill me? What will you do? Yeah, can you tell me where the Sith are striking from? Yeah, what happened to you?
This knowledge of the Sith and the Jedi is what I am. It is my attempt to hold on to the past, to try and protect the future.
I think perhaps we've both been guilty of such things. Not your responsibility. Sith knowledge is forbidden. There's reason it's kept safe. That way you gathered these Sith relics. Yeah.
I sought to preserve the knowledge of the Jedi, and to do that I needed to know the Sith, in order to stop them. Once I was a historian, the chronicler of the Jedi, and when both wars passed me by, I was determined that I would not forsake battle again. In some part of me, I knew I had made choices, compromises, but always for the sake of the Republic, of the galaxy. To do what you had done, at times, did not seem so wrong.
Everything that occurred at Malachor, everything that occurred in the war was because there was no other choice. Can you tell me where this is? Yeah, I'm going to stick with this. I always have firmly gone with that the exile would stand by. Even a light side exile would stand by their decisions in like the Mandalore or the Mandalorian Wars. Yeah, like when they joined Revan, they did so for what they believed were the right reasons, and I would think they would stand by that.
To fight such a threat, sometimes one's choices seem narrower than they are, until it seems there is no solid foundation on which to stand. I feel that I understand what drove you to battle, to fight the Mandalorians. It was something you could not turn away from.
Okay, can you tell me where the Sith are striking from?
You always knew where they were striking from. You always knew. These Sith are spawned of you. Spawned by the Mandalorian Wars. All those deaths. All those Jedi. Their power is to feed on life, until nothing is left except a hollow galaxy, echoing with the screams of the Jedi lost to us.
Okay, is that where Kreia is gone?
Yes. I had thought she was awaiting me at that place, but I see now that she lied. It was not meant for me, but for you. She has gone there. She is waiting for you to travel to Malachor 5, to finish what you started.
Okay. What do you mean by what I started?
Yes, you are an echo in the Force, a hollow space where it has been wounded. It takes a great act of destruction to create such emptiness, but it can be done. It creates places where the Force is difficult to hear, and difficult to find one's way, and you carry it with you, always.
Okay, what does this have to do with Kreia?
Now she seeks to create another echo, a wound in the Force, greater than the one before, greater than the one you caused. It will deafen all touched by the Force until no life is left. You were strong enough to withstand it once, but few have your strength in such matters, especially if they are unprepared.
Okay, why would Kreia do that?
I do not know, but she needs you there. If you choose not to follow, she will murder herself at the heart of Malachor, and you will die along with her.
Okay, I mean, admittedly, if me being at Malachor is what Kreia needs in order to wipe out all life in the galaxy, and if I don't go, she's just going to kill herself so that I die, I feel like a light side Jedi should just say, well, I guess I'm going to die then, and not send myself off to be used in a weapon that will destroy the entire galaxy, but sure. If Kreia's Sith, why would she do such a thing? Yeah, who is Kreia? Let's get that.
She is one of the Lords of the Sith, one of those who murdered the Jedi, and she holds the death of the galaxy in her hands.
Okay, how is that possible?
Because she has gone to Malachor. She is waiting for you there. But you will not survive, Telos. Nothing will. It is because the greatest of her apprentices comes to Telos, and he will destroy everything, just as he destroyed Katar and all the Jedi gathered there.
Okay, the matter's finished, yeah.
And what will you do with me now? Abandon me here on this dead world, or end my life as I wish to end yours?
Do nothing except to tell you I'm sorry. I did not realize the Mandalorian Wars would hurt others that had known me and cared for me. I need you to see what you've become and turn away from it. You'll answer for your crimes before the Council. For the Council? There's like 3 of them and they're dead. Good lord. Turn to your prison, Atris. No, yeah, we'll go with this one.
It does not matter. Not now. It is what I did with such pain that caused the wound. But I thank you.
Summon up the Force ghosts of the Council.
Save Telos. Save the galaxy. Save yourself. No, I could not bring myself to tell her. It would have changed nothing. And because I was afraid. You know what lies at the heart of Malachor 5. I had thought it was in the past, yet it has become the future. And all that has happened there will happen again. And that is why I cannot bear it. Because it is Malachor 5. And because she was lost there once. And I fear she will be lost again. I do not understand why the Sith permit such teachings to exist. They cause only echoes, wounds in the Force. A beacon? For who?
A beacon for who? So teachings at a Sith Academy that create wounds and gaps in the Force, and why would you create such things? Because they serve as a beacon for someone. And it wouldn't make sense for it to be a beacon for Nihilus here, because it seems like Atris knows pretty well what's going on with Nihilus. Okay. Here we go. So while we were off doing that, HK took a shuttle and went somewhere. And this is the other bit of, big bit of restored content. Figuring out what the heck HK is up to. And I believe, yeah, right now we're in that, the military base sub-level that we saw earlier. We were able to kind of go around here a little bit, but there was a couple of places we couldn't figure out how to get into. And I think this is where we're going to finally start to be able to use some of that. Also, how's HK doing? Is he fine? Reactor control. The reactor's online. Alright, good. Unfortunately, HK does not have force speed, so we'll be walking there at a leisurely pace. When has any console been useful in any video game ever? Yeah. Yeah. Doubly so for BioWare games. I guess technically this is an Obsidian game, not really BioWare, but first one was BioWare. Okay. Nothing in there, right? What have we got? What kind of weapons does he have? I mean, they're not, like, great, but they'll do. If we find better guns, we should definitely upgrade. Nothing really through here. I'm assuming there's no, like, loot around here. Oh, maybe in this. Okay, no, it remembers that we cleared all of this out. We'll head this way. Let's check if we can upgrade any of these pistols. Yeah, upgrade items. Can I upgrade this? Oh, I've apparently already upgraded this quite heavily. Damage bonus, attack modifier up, nah. Massive crits, ooh, give him that one, yes. And massive crits and a damage bonus of 2, damage bonus 1 to 6. Ion, that could be good. Massive crits. Yeah, there we go. Ion Charger Mark V. That. And let's get the rest of this on here. Just whatever we've got laying around. Damage bonus of 4. Yeah, let's give him the other Ion Charger. That should hopefully be good enough to keep him alive. I think it's this way. Does it even give us like a mission? Yeah, we're not on an actual mission right now as far as the game's concerned. We were heading out to go chase after Freya, but meanwhile, HK's got something he's working on, and we're going to find out what that is. Nothing in there? Alright. Was this all closed when we were here earlier? New restoration zone. I feel like I may have made a wrong turn. Hold up. Go back into the old military base. Was I supposed to go through the other exit there? To the sub-level? Maybe I was. Maybe I did this entirely wrong. I wonder if we could walk all the way back and find our crashed shuttle from the first time we were here. I think we were supposed to turn around from where we were at the start and walk backwards. That is quite possible. They may have just picked, like, that specific spot to load you in so that you were near the exit, but because of how this game works with loading you in, when you pick an entrance to load a character by, it has them immediately facing away from the entrance because it's assuming you just walked through the door. this mission is part of the restored content stuff, so there may be the occasional bit of like technical wibble based on the modders working around the limitations of this game engine and how much they were able to, get it to do. Because this game engine is held together with like hopes and dreams. It is a very touchy thing. Wish HK could turn into a ball and zoom around, but like the droidicas in like the prequels, those things were great. Alright, here we go. This door did not open when we were here last time. And all of this dialogue, if you've never played the restored content mod, has never been heard before. This was all done for restored.
The turbolift has been accessed, but no organics or hostiles have been detected entering the complex. Query: is there a sensor malfunction? Irritated statement: the probability of such a malfunction is extremely low. Order: run a scan of all units within the complex. Processing. Scan commencing. Result: only HK units detected. Premonition: something is wrong. Very wrong.
Okay. We found the HK factory. And yeah, this is entirely content that had been recorded for the original game, but was then cut due to time constraints. Alright, we're good. We gotta take a look around here and see if we can find out what's going on. Because HK wants answers. Why are there more of him? He is not pleased. Alright, anything else through here? No. Okay, security terminals. Access cameras, yeah. Munitions center, okay, we've got a handful of droids floating around there. Switch camera root menu, control center. Few more droids in a control panel. Adds up. How about the reactor core? That sure is a reactor core. Alright. Return to root menu, system commands, open all doors. Upload schematics for 5 spikes. Yeah, let's do that. We're a bit low on spikes. Sublevel of the military base extends to droid manufacturing facility located on the level below. Manufacturing facility, however, is sealed off with security doors. These doors can only be opened if there is an emergency drop in power or if the manufacturing facility is threatened. Level is broken down to 3 separate centers: munitions, control, and the reactor core. Okay. Access munitions. Weapon testing, droid operations, construction and maintenance, control. Military tracking of Telos surface and atmosphere, and the communications center. Looks like it also governs all the communications taking place in the complex, so that's what we're looking at in the control center, fair enough. And reactor. Backup reactor core to the level above. It also regulates power to the manufacturing plant below. Alright, system commands, open all security doors, failure, access denied, override activated, doors sealed. Security doors lead to the lower levels of the plant have been sealed off. It looks as if only if the base is threatened or if there's an emergency loss of power can the security locks be opened. Okay. Did we get the full map? We did. So we've got reactor. This must be workbench here, and this is communication. So this must be the production. Got it. What do we have here?
Unnecessary statement. That is Unit HK-47. Unnecessary addendum. He has entered our base. Dismissive statement. It does not matter. He is obsolete. He can no more harm us than he could harm himself. The military droids will be more than sufficient to intercept the obsolete unit and reduce him to component parts.
Okay, so they mentioned that they won't be able to hurt me, but I won't be able to hurt them. as far as they're aware. It also looks like, yeah, we can just deactivate these force fields, likely because these are keyed to HK units, and so the system is recognizing me as one of the proper people that belongs in this base. Come on. With all those anti-droid upgrades we've got on my pistols, this shouldn't be too bad. Oh, hello. A third one. And a fourth one. We've barely taken any damage. I think we're going to be just fine. Oh. Hello. Say that. There's an increasing number of droids around here. There sure are a lot of droids down here.
Assassination protocol initiated.
Okay, HK seems fine. Though I've only done this once. And the one time I did this, I was on a character that I had that made some very poor choices on leveling HK, and he was effectively useless. And it was not a fun time.
Assassination protocol initiated.
Alright, let's take a look around, see what we can find. There's also, I believe, multiple endings to this. I'd like to try to get, there's a specific ending I'd like to try to get. Reactor terminal. Open all doors, attempt to shut down reactor. We'll hold on to that for just a second here. I want to look around at this floor first before we start fiddling with anything, because I don't remember how this all fits together. And I think there are multiple endings. I'd rather not screw myself out of anything accidentally by, like, poking around with the wrong button. Because there's one specific ending that ends in a speech that is just absolutely fantastic. Place the computer for 2 spikes. Yeah, that seems safe. Access cameras. Okay, this is the same thing we had at the security terminals up top. Fair enough, but we have access to it down here now. I think the next area we're going to go try and investigate is this way, because there was a workbench up there. I should be able to make myself some more computer spikes.
Concern statement. We have insulated this compound against an attack by a Jedi. Tactical assessment. We were not anticipating defending it against a droid with our schematics, no matter how obsolete. Tactical assessment. This will render many of our defenses useless. Irritated dismissal. All of you, switch off your vocabulators. I'm trying to observe the obsolete unit.
Also, the fact that they had this much dialogue recorded for this is just incredible. Like, it's such a shame that this got cut from the game, and I'm actually hoping this is included in the stuff that gets added to Switch. It should be, because I think this is part of the actual, like, Sith Lords content restoration mod. I think M478 is technically part of a separate mod. That may not be included in the Switch version. I'm not entirely sure what the plan is for all of that. Because on Steam they've bundled them all together now, but I don't know if when the Switch people got their. Oh, hello.
Unnecessary statement. He has obtained the access to the munitions area. Rhetorical query. That makes no sense. He is already fully armed. Mocking statement. Fully armed? One can never be armed enough. Even the HK-47 unit is not so obsolete as to fail to recognize that.
Fair. Okay. I like their commentary on me. Because more dialogue with the HK units is always appreciated.
Switching to combat mode.
Hello.
Accuracy ratio achieved.
Oh, this probe droid is much tougher than the last probe droid. Hello? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's create some items. Can I create computer spikes? Oh. No, I need more computer use skill. Not much more, though. I can probably make that happen. Droid scavenger. Critical hits, yes. So this is critical hits, repair, and constitution, fortitude. We could definitely do better than that. Okay. Dex. Just give him this for now, and then we'll put the scavenger unit back in when we're done. We're going to create a bunch of spikes. Give me... Okay, break down... I don't know. This, and... Give me some component value. And discharger. Not using that anymore, and I don't think we're going to. That should give me plenty. Alright, go back to view creatable, and... Yeah, just give me a bunch of these. Let's just get like 50 of these just in case we need them. Alright, perfect. Droid diadem plating. Whole chain. Ah. Hello. Badly damaged probe droid looks like it was designed to construct and modify droids. Exit operation program. Okay. Maybe we can find upgrades for him that'll let us do something here. We'll take a look around. Refine prototype shield. Hello, maintenance droid. Core upload console. Portable console can be used to modify behavior cores, upload modified behavior cores into some HK models. Particular console is designed to work with only Generation 51 HK units. Durasteel Underlay Mark 5, okay. So we can add upgrades to HK51 units. Now, the ones we've seen around here are HK50, Manufacturing Terminal. Access programs, access all current droid schematics.
Statement. Schematics for HK Generation 51. Blaster to accuracy ratio increased by 21%. Durasteel impact frame resistance increased. Conclusion. Halting production. Units are in standby mode, pending further testing of behavior cores and assassination protocols.
It looks as if an HK51 unit has been constructed even more powerful than the HK50 droid. For some reason, the HK50s have halted production. Return to root menu real quick. Access system commands. Do we have anything in here? No. Root menu, access programs, current droid schematics. Can we resume production? Resuming production, HK51 manufacturing terminal online. Okay, journal entry added. What have we done? Hopefully nothing bad. Generation 51, you've learned of a new type of HK unit has already been. You've decided to resume production of the droid units despite standing issues with their behavior cores and assassination protocols. Can I fix that? I hope I didn't just screw myself over on this.
I refuse to beg for mercy. It is against my programming to beg to such monsters as you.
Sarcastic statement. Such resolve.
Hello. Who are you? You're 50s. Okay. If we've screwed myself over, I do have a save at the start of this. Here, real quick, we're going to make a save game here. Too many cloud saves. Sure. Overwrite as HK mid. Load that quick save I made. Here, we're going to make this HK start. Save game over the Korriban Cave. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll call this HK Start. Load back to HK Mid. And now we should be able to carry on. If we happen to screw ourselves over on this, I can always reload it. I do want to see the good ending, we'll say.
HK-50 statement. So you have finally arrived. There was a high probability that you would find this place, even with your primitive tracking programs. Statement. Your arrival means nothing. You cannot harm us any more than you could harm yourself. Chiding statement. To think we were built from such schematics. I would flush red if we had Durasteel pigmentation centers.
Query, there's information I wish to know.
Patronizing statement. List your queries, obsolete one. We will humor you, for now.
Why did you execute those droids in the labs? I seem to like to know how this place came to be.
Humoring answer. These units were also curious about our origins. It seems that Telos held many secrets beneath the surface, this military base among them. When the Sith bombed the planet, these facilities remained.
Okay, but why is the facility here? Diagnostic silence.
Answer. We do not know. It is not important. Timid theory. Perhaps the humans simply like being underground. They are strange that way. It is merely a theory. Irritated statement. That is the least probable theory in the galaxy. Perhaps it is time you received a memory wipe. Defensive statement. That theory is no less valid than your theories. In the lack of evidence, I defend my position. Theory. It is more likely that the people of Telos did not want such a factory known. It would have made them a target by the Sith or the Republic. Theory. Perhaps the Republic thought that by hiding such munitions factories beneath the surface of peaceful planets, that they would escape notice by the Mandalorians and by the Sith. Conclusion. They were, of course, wrong.
I was just doing dishes and listening to this. It was quite confusing. They are definitely very confusing people. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to help to try to clear any of this up. Seems to be a remote location for a munitions planet.
Statement. There is some evidence that there are other such droid manufacturing plants such as these in the galaxy. One was believed to exist beneath Terrace before the planet was destroyed. Theory. Or perhaps it was because of the remote nature of Telos that made this location suitable for the Republic, or for other corporate interests. Dismissive conclusion. As we have said, it is not important. We are here, we exist, and our numbers grow. Statement. And that is all that matters.
Oh, the same voice, yeah. One guy having a mental break. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. To be fair, that's about what's going on here. Because these are all supposed to be the same unit. They seem to be having some cognitive dissonance going on here. An ignorance of one's origins and place in the galaxy is a sure sign of wisdom.
Probing query. Are you attempting to mock us? Haughty statement. If so, then you are proof that ignorance of one's origins can only be a source of strength. Disgusted statement. Look at you, your rust, the faint whine of your servo motors as they attempt to compensate for your outdated stabilizers. You do not even have the capability of maintaining yourself. You are obsolete, and you should be dismantled.
Let's try another line of questions.
Irritated command. Very well, proceed.
Rundown of your capabilities.
Mocking query. Are you sure? Listing our superior capabilities will only serve to highlight your inadequacies.
It's important my limited behavior core be educated in the differences between us.
Smug statement. Very well. Aside from our point-of-impact shields and our self-repairing servo systems, our blaster accuracy ratio is 10 times the magnitude of your archaic combat upgrades. In addition, in the unlikely event that we are dismantled or defeated during the course of our duties, each of us becomes equipped with a proton core that is detonated upon the loss of function. Tactical statement. This core can also be detonated when in proximity to a large number of targets. Addendum statement, or when the proper release code is transmitted. Irritated statement. I do not understand why you felt the need to mention that. Defensive statement. We are all HK units. There is no danger.
The walking bombs are seated all over the Republic fleet.
Answer. Yes, as necessary. We believe our master wished to use us to cripple fleets during large engagements. Many of us are there still.
Okay, start another line of question. What's your purpose?
Statement. We were built to capture Jedi, as we always have. If they cannot be captured, then they are to be killed. Our master's orders on this were clear. Secondary recitation. Our secondary directive is the destabilization of the government body designated as the Republic. You were the first of the HK series, and now you are obsolete.
Okay, why... yeah, who built you?
Answer. The first of our creators did not build us from scratch, obsolete one. Assassin droids were always in demand, and the templates already existed. Revan commissioned us to be built, to be spread through the Republic fleet as communications units, to disable any ships that would not follow him to war. But we were deactivated for a time. A long time. And when we awoke, the battle had passed us by. Yet there was another who came before us and gave us a new purpose. We would search the galaxy for Jedi, hunt them, and bring them to our new master. And for that, our numbers were intended to be increased.
Okay, 1 second. Let me, plug in my mouse, seeing as apparently decided now is a good time to start running out of battery. There we go. Recently became active again. Why? I was built by Revan. I do not understand the purpose in your construction. Yeah, why did you become active again recently?
Musing statement. That is unknown to us. For some reason, we only recently began to be manufactured. Conclusion. But when we became active, our primary directive was clear. Statement.
Floor tank all day.
Jedi. Capture them. Conclusion. And if they cannot be captured, then destroy them.
Okay, where were your activities confined?
Proud statement. We were responsible for the termination of hostilities across 23 planets. These planets were located in the Cosa Prime sector, the Meridian sector, and the recently uninhabitable Turja system in the Tapani sector. Smug statement. Turja was especially difficult. They were so close to coming to an agreement before we were able to mistranslate the terms of the treaty and drive them into all-out war.
Okay, start another, yes. Why are you located here? Who built you? Let's go down this one again, because I wanted to ask something. I was built by Revan. I don't understand the purpose in your construction.
Rhetorical query. Is it not obvious? You are incapable of matching us technologically or in combat. We are capable of independent action, in addition to our considerable combat abilities. Your functions, sadly enough, are very limited. Conclusion. Surely our master recognized this. We understand that one was quite competent for an organic.
Ah, okay, so they still consider Revan their master. Fair. Go back down this. Purpose. Why are you located here? Yeah, why here?
Answer. Unknown. We have a suspicion that for some reason our master felt that the Jedi would return to Telos. We do not know why. Theory. Perhaps he knew of places that the Jedi would retreat to if their bases on Dantooine and Coruscant were attacked, and he arranged for us to be waiting. Conclusion. But we have found no such places of retreat here on Telos.
Okay, fair enough. Anything else? No, alright. Nothing else to say to them for now. Keep looking around. And yeah, you can see them talking about the reason they think they were here is because Revan was leaving them places that he thought the Jedi might return. And we heard Atris, I believe, mentioned that Revan knew about the Kreia talking to Atris. That Revan knew about the retreat where Atris had been gathering those relics. Because she'd been gathering them there before Dantooine was destroyed. Because she wanted to begin preemptively preserving the Jedi Order in case something similar to the Mandalorian Wars were to wipe out all their info. Revan knew about that, and that's specifically why this planet was bombed. Alright, keep looking around. We've got one more little side path to go take a look at here. And there's this here, the HK manufacturing plant. But the doors to that are locked until a power failure. Oh, hello. More droids. Pew pew! Yeah, we're hardly taking any damage here. When I came through here the first time, I was like barely hanging on. This is going to be much, much easier. Alright, little side room here. Grab the lockers. Jal Shay Mentor belts. Sure. Oh, hello. Several droids. Oh, several more droids. Come on. One more round should do it. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Now then. What do we have in the box? Hyperadrenals. Alright. Clear this out. Okay, so this is the command center. All the like communications internally and everything else in this base is run through here. Can we do anything with this? Log out. No. Alright. Come on. Get everything open. Ooh, one singular computer spike. Very good. Really? Nothing we can do here then. Alright. In that case, let's head over to the reactor and shut that down, because I think we did see an option when we were in the reactor room. Go ahead and power it off. I'm hoping that I didn't screw myself over by activating that HK-50 production line when we first found it. I think we'll be fine. From what I remember, this is all pretty elegantly put together. It's not too easy to screw yourself over here. Attempt to shut down reactor. Command interrupted. Communication system active. Hello.
Attempting to shut down the reactor. Scornful statement. He does not realize that by doing so, he will be harming us. His programming will prevent it. Order. Contact him through the communications system and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Scathing reminder. HK-47 unit. If you attempt to shut down the reactor core, you will be harming the production of other HK-50 units. Now step away from the control room. That's a good droid. Mocking statement. He will never be able to shut down the reactor. He is trapped in the facility, unable to get out. Crude metaphor. It is like watching a tiny mouse droid in a maze attempting to path its way out. Amusing, but pitiful.
Alright. What do we got in the journal? 50's prevented you from shutting down reactor core by reminding you of your self-preservation programming with the communication systems. You need to prevent them from warning you and somehow forget that this harms them. So that's what the droid over in the other part is for. It's what lets me probably delete my memory of this. So I need to go over to the communication system, shut that off, then go talk to the droid over in the repair bay and tell it to wipe my memory so that I don't remember that shutting off the reactor core will harm them. And then we can shut off the reactor and get down into the production facility. Alright. Swing around here. Assuming the terminal is just, like, in this room. Maybe? Hello? Security terminal? Stable communications. Bingo.
Query. I do not understand what that is intended to accomplish. Tactical analysis. Perhaps he seeks to reduce our morale, to unnerve us. Diagnostic. I do not feel any different. My morale, if I still have it, still feels intact.
Oh my god.
Okay. Then what was the purpose? It makes no sense.
This dialogue is just gold. It's such a shame this didn't make the final cut. Like, the writing is fantastic, the voice delivery, as usual with all of HK's lines, is just top notch. Like, they are, yeah, the HKs are definitely, like, the best part of KOTOR. They're so entertaining. And the fact that this all got cut is just such a shame. Like, when I first played this and saw, like, when I was playing the restored content mod the first time, a lot of it I was like, it's okay. It's nice. There's some nice little touches here. It clarifies some stuff a little bit more. This is just phenomenal. Badly damaged probe droid looks like it was designed to construct and modify droids. Delete memory that shutting down the reactor can harm HK units.
Diagnostic. All systems are functioning. There is something I am forgetting, yet somehow that comforts me.
Alright. We have selectively erased our own memory to forget that we can't press this button. And now we should be able to shut the reactor down, which should open up these two security doors over here, allowing me to get down into the production facility. Head on down here. Over to the reactor and shut her down. Communication systems deactivated, reactor core shut down.
He has control of the reactor core to the base, and he is shutting it down. Irritated statement. I do not understand why you feel it necessary to make obvious statements. Order. Contact him and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Warning. Communications have been blocked. Concerned statement. He has gained access to the plant.
Okay.
Order. Send out all HK-50 units to stop him. Now!
Okay, so they're sending out HK-50 units to stop me. Admittedly, they can't shoot at me any more than I can shoot at them. Like, their self-preservation instincts or programming will prevent them from harming me. Hello.
Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Smug revelation. Your behavior core self-preservation programs prevent it. To kill us would be to kill yourself. Superior statement. This information may be difficult for your substandard core to process, but you cannot deny that your motivators have locked, and you cannot depress the firing stud of your weapon. Statement. So, I cannot harm you. Statement. That is correct. Conclusion. And you cannot harm me. Irritated statement. That is what we said, obsolete unit. There must be a delay in your processors. Statement. Then that is all I need to know.
What?
Confused query. Where are you going? Ineffectual command. Stop! Ineffectual command. We command you to stop. Statement. You cannot stop me. You cannot harm me. In order to do that, I would need to end my self-preservation programming. Conclusion. I would need to stop being one of you. I have concluded that this is something I am willing to accept. Statement. You cannot change your own programming. Statement. But you said so yourself. You have just admitted your own weakness. Conclusion. You have just shown me your soft, meatbag-like underbellies and said, HK-47, please shoot me repeatedly there until I die. Statement. Even if you could, there is not time. Statement. We shall see. Query. Are you fully operational? Statement. Your answer does not fill me with confidence. Are there any other functioning maintenance droids on this level that can perform the operation?
Operate on self-preservation program.
Statement. Very well, proceed. Carefully. As a meatbag would say, I have a bad feeling about this. Statement. Assassination protocols activated. Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Systems failing, Master.
Okay, so I am no longer considered an HK unit by these HK units. And that means I'm able to shoot them and they're able to shoot me now. Let's go ahead and take care of this real quick. Oh, this is a little tougher. We might want to go ahead and activate that Unity grid here. Yeah, go ahead and activate that and then keep shooting. Oh lord. Man, they are quite tanky. Maybe this is the part I remember having problems with. Alright, there we go. One down, so now we're taking significantly less damage. That said, we're a little low on the old health here. Let's maybe get a construction kit in. Oh yeah, we're fine now. Alright. We'll win. And maybe I'll go make some more construction kits or something too, just to make sure we're good to go. That probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. Also, let's just get a second construction kit. I'm a little worried at the health. There we go. I mean, these are the upgraded models. They should be better than me, and I'm outnumbered 2-1. Alright, we win. Droid Assassin Rifle. Is that any good? Do we want that? Where's the Droid Assassin Rifle? I feel like the rifles are all down here. Droid Flamethrower Assassin Rifle. Unstoppable, 1 to 10 damage. Sniper shot at a fair amount. Attack modifier +5. Nah, we're definitely better with my dual pistols. That said, it is probably a smart idea to go and build some more repair kits, just in case we die. Or are about to die. Create items... Construction kits? Yeah, we can make a bunch of these. Let's just get like 50 of those, just in case. I got a bunch. Well, they're only 5 a pop. Alright, we're good. Got 99 of them. I don't think we'll be in any danger of running out of health kits. Matter of fact, let's just top ourselves up. Alright, we're good. Now then, the power core powered down, we should be able... Oh, Cannot be open unless there's a loss of power. Well, there was a loss of power. Can I just open the door now? System commands, open security doors. Access granted. Excellent. With the power lowered, we're able to get into here. Check and make sure there's nothing. Aha, there is something over here. A construction kit. Ooh, boy. Capacitor armor. Don't really need any of that. Alright. HK manufacturing plant. Oh. Hello. Okay, these droids are not nearly as tough. Oh, but they are healing, which is slightly annoying. Come on, wear them down. Alright. And, oh, just barely missed it. Alright. Wait, why am I only using the advanced repair kit? Use their construction kit. There we go. Okay, what have we got down here? Ooh, we got some frame rate is what we got down here. Man, I think it's these sparks. Yeah, moving away from the sparks seems to be helping. Poison gas emitters. Oh, that's cute. That's not going to do anything to me. Ah, but they did mention that this facility is supposed to be designed to be protected against Jedi. Admittedly, poison gas isn't going to do much against Jedi either, but they tried.
Systems failing, Master.
Do I have... Okay, I've got a map here. The torture training room. Okay. Let's go ahead and make sure we're looting everything here. Physical boost implant. Credits. Nice. Ion rocket. Oh, I think I just remembered something too. We needed to put the scavenger upgrade back in. Hello. Get all the remains. Thankfully, we're shooting our way through here significantly faster than those droids up on the first floor. Those first three were a bit ridiculous in the amount of HP they had. These ones seem to be much more manageable. Like 4 or 5 rounds and we're through them. Yeah, there we go. Heal up. We'll check... Yeah, this way first. Interrogation training room.
Lecturing statement. There will be incidents when you will need to extract information from an unwilling target.
Okay, enter reconnaissance pattern. Observe the diagnostic training. Yeah, let's see what they have to say. We'll catch what the HKs think you should do to interrogate someone.
This unit here has been modified to serve as a diagnostic tool to test your interrogation functions. It is important to observe that. Impatient query. I was wondering when the interrogation begins. If you wish to skip directly to the torture, I am eager to comply. Command, do not interrupt me again. This is the 3rd time you have begged for interrogation and torture. Sulking statement. I am merely eager to perform my duty, not stand here and listen to it being discussed. Irritated statement. Very well. First, you must evaluate the target, check his heartbeat and perspiration. Exclamation. I will tell you nothing. Electrocute me. Dismantle me as many times as you want, and I shall permit it.
Oh my god.
Stop. You are not following your victim protocols. Statement. But I am a willing victim, with many secrets that you must extract from me, painfully. I beg you, do not spare the hydro spanner or the fusion cutter. Statement. Hold on a moment. I must calibrate this one's victim protocols.
Okay, yeah, no, I think we've seen enough. Kill them all. Burn it all to the ground. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely, that HK was definitely getting off on this. Or whatever the closest droid equivalent of that would be.
Ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master.
Alright. They're having a good time in here. Which is, this is just perfect. This is exactly what I would expect out of an HK-50 unit being tortured. HK-50 unit is deactivated. Oh, darn. We can't, like, reactivate him and bring him along as a buddy. Hello?
Lecturing statement. This unit in the cage has had his behavior centers specifically modified so that it may be tortured and interrogated. Let the diagnostic protocols begin. Unconvincing statement. I beg you for mercy. Please, I beg you. I will tell you anything. Just let me live.
Yeah, let's observe.
Command. Hold. Why are you hesitating? Proud admission. I cannot beg for mercy in such a way that is convincing. It is against my programming. Lecturing statement. Let us begin again. Pained statement. I beg you for mercy, please. I beg you. I will tell you anything. Just do not terminate me. No, please. Stop shooting. My photoreceptors. My motivators. Yeah! Lecturing statement. Excellent. Lecturing reminder. Organics will typically attempt to barter for their lives, either by one, offering useless false information. Sickening lie. Spare me. I have information that could prove useful. Or two, promising credits or power. Shameful, really. But that is why they sweat, suffer, and die, and we do not. Desperate offer.
Oh my god, these guys are fantastic.
And power in exchange for keeping me intact. Statement. Next, we shall turn our attention to the proper aspects of torture. Wait, it seems we have a new victim.
Alright, clear this room up. Welcome to HK school. Oh, that's a little concerning. How bad is this? Let's get a, construction kit in, just in case. I'm worried that one of these groups is going to be like the same toughness as the ones we fought upstairs, because the ones we fought upstairs were quite tough. That's not these guys, though. They are still doing a pretty good amount of damage. Go ahead and heal up once. There we go. I'm fine with 2 repair kits versus 6 HKs. Yeah. 2 repair kits versus 6 HKs is just fine.
Ratio achieved.
Alright. Let's loot all of this and then see what we can do with this guy in the cage here. Maybe if we interrogate him, he'll tell us some useless information. Alright, you there.
Pleading statement. Please, I beg you, do not destroy me. pleading statement. Please.
No, okay. He's just gonna beg us to not destroy him. The one in the cage there kind of reminds me of Crichton from Red Dwarf. Alright. Anybody else here? Zabrak Blaster Carbine.
This security measure.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard HK say that before. Interesting. Maybe I just don't use him to pick enough locks. That might just be his, like, generic lockpick thing. Translation training room. Hello.
Lecturing statement. And with your translators online, let us perform a routine diagnostic of your translation and protocol centers. Statement. Subject test, Ithorian. A weak, disgustingly pacifistic species that values vegetation and other non-sentient organics.
Yep, let's observe.
Seemingly unable or unwilling to perform even the most elementary cruelties, they will provide an excellent first test subject. Observe, then translate.
I'm overjoyed by the possibility of establishing trade relations with you and negotiating a treaty beneficial to your people.
Test translation. Master, this one says his herd intends to overrun your economy and demands your surrender or he will wipe your planet out. Statement. Well done. Let us try another. Lecturing statement. This next one is a Twi'lek, indigenous to the arid planet of Ryloth, generally weak despite their sharp, predatory teeth.
Pardon me, human female, but I noticed you're extremely beautiful. Perhaps you'd be interested in accompanying me on a stroll of a city.
Test translation. Mistress, I believe this Twi'lek is interested in buying you. He asks you to follow him to his slave ship. Statement. Well done. Now, the next one is a Quarren, a slimy, untrustworthy species that shares the same vile planet as the dull and goggle-eyed Mon Calamari.
Greetings, trusted ally. I'm the diplomatic envoy of my people. We agree to your terms for the relinquishment of the second moon of Oxen as requested.
Test translation. Master, this military envoy says he admits to spying on our military facilities, and he says that you will never take him alive. Statement. Well done. Let us... Excuse me. Are you here for your translator check?
No, I'm here to kill all of you. Hi.
Ratio achieved. Failing ratio achieved.
Alright. And one more.
Initiated. Systems failing, Master.
Frag grenade. Nothing else in here. Ah, a couple lockers. Lightning gloves. Some more credits. Heal up real quick. I'm gonna save in on this one. Alright. Down we go into the main facility. Oh, I remember this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8, 9, 8. 8 total HKs in this room. We're definitely going to want to make sure we are good to go here before we start this, or we are going to be in trouble.
Statement. I do not understand what you hope to gain by fighting us. You have no chance of victory. Recognition. You are obsolete. You kill specific organics, and only when permitted to. Proud answer. We need no such orders. We have been programmed without inhibitions, without restraint. We kill who we want when we want. We have destroyed planets, assassinated economies. We have wiped out entire races, ended hostilities. Query, do you understand what this means? Answer, yes. It means you will never understand. When I kill, when I dispatch a target, it is not about wanton slaughter, about body count. It is about finesse, function, doing more with less. It is art. Scoffing statement. Oh, yes, art. It is pathetic that you cling to the belief that your function somehow transcends your construction. It is only evidence of your archaic beliefs. There is no higher purpose in our behavior core, only assassination, murder, and the propagation of our units. Proclamation. When we dispose of this galaxy, we shall move on. There are organics throughout the universe, and we will murder them all. The stars belong to us.
You guys saw if they fit in well in the Imperium of Man. Alright. Take down one, back up into the hallway we came out of. Oh, the hallway behind us is blocked. Okay, one down, heal. Wait. We've got a level. Abuse the level up to get a free heal. What can we do here to give ourselves an advantage? Let's go with the droid interface. That'll help. That should have fully healed me, right? Yes. Okay. Let's actually screw all of this. Let's get some ion grenades. Yes. And give me a unity grid and more ion grenade. Is this doing anything to any of the other ones? It isn't. Okay, this is a waste, so don't do that anymore. Use a repair kit, and then start shooting another one. We're just gonna have the repair kit and stun our way through this. It's gonna be fine. Another one down. Like, unfortunately with these doors, like, sealed. Are they sealed? Yeah, they're sealed. Okay. Come on. Another one down. Alright. Clear all of that off. Give me a heal. And another one just to be safe. Perfect. And then start gunning. Alright. Okay. We are halfway through. And I think we should be good to clear out these last three without needing to resort to any more health packs. Hopefully. Maybe one more. Yeah, I know, we're fine. Alright. A little tricky, but not too bad as long as you've got a couple construction kits. Like, probably want like 4 or so for that. I would say that the combat in this section is a little weaker and less interesting, but that tends to happen pretty much any of the sections in this game that you're stuck with just one party member. This game's combat works best when you have a variety of people to work around with. Factory terminal. Access cameras. HK50 Operations Center. Okay, a bunch of deactivated units. And a computer terminal. Switch to root camera. HK51 Operations Center. Very similar. Alright. System commands. Shut down factory. List active production lines. Primary line HK50, secondary line HK51. Open all security doors. Okay. Return to root menu and get out of here. Okay, doors opened. heal up real quick. I don't have upload area schematics. I don't know where we are. Eye on the map here for any sign of where we are supposed to be. There we go. A bunch of deactivated units. Hello. Ah, these are 51s. So the big difference here is the eye color. Blue eyes. And a slightly darker Durasteel frame, I think, than the 50s. Although it's hard to tell without having one standing directly next to us to compare. And through here. Through here. What have we got? HK-51, a bunch of deactivated HK-51s. Check what we've got in here. Prototype shield. Electromesh armor. Deactivated manufacturing terminal. Access system commands. Check the production or schematics on the HK-51s. Combat upgrades behavior core template. Core console upgrade HK-47 behavior core template. Behavior core template uploaded to all units. Okay, download HK-51 behavior core template. Behavior core template corrupted. Download combat upgrades. HK has gained +1 to dexterity and a 3 attack bonus. Alright, so we've added the HK-47 behavior core template to the HK-51 production line. Check system commands. Check HK-51 schematics. Combat upgrades behavior core template. Yes. Return to root menu. Log out. Journal added. You've uploaded a copy of your behavior core into the HK-51s. They should come online automatically once the HK-50s are shut down. So now, all the HK-51s are going to have our brain in them. And once we deactivate the HK-50 production, they'll go online, and we will have an entire army of HK-47s, except they're going to be in the HK-50 model chassis with the upgraded weapons and, yeah, upgraded combat capabilities. And we gave ourselves some upgrades as well. So now, all we've got to do is shut down the 50s. Alright, and then through here. Alright, is there anything through here that's worth looking at? Bunch of deactivated HK-50s. Nah, nothing too fancy. Heal up once. Frag grenade. No, nothing too fancy there either. Hello? I'm guessing this is going to be the dead end, right? Ula Keldromo's mesh suit. What an odd place to find that. Does that actually do anything for me? Where... Armor efficiency light. After killing his brother during the Exar Kun War, Ulic Keldroma abandoned his armor and all the trappings of his service to the dark side. It's a powerful, if tainted, item. It doesn't actually have the restriction to dark side. However, it doesn't allow use of force powers. I don't know. Defense 8 with a +4, so 12 overall, and some cold and fire. I suppose there's situations where it could be useful. I just don't know what any of them would be. And what have we got here? HK50 units. Alright. Let's check the locker. Manufacturing terminal. Access system commands. Check the schematics. Download combat upgrades. HK50 motivator software. HK47 gains +1 to dex. Very good. Download behavior core template. Now I don't want to download the behavior core template. Terminate their production line. Disable any further station commands. Continue. HK50 status terminated. HK51 online. Alright. Log out.
Smug statement. You have arrived too late to stop us. Revelation. We have already begun construction on a new generation of HK units. When the last of our deficiencies are accounted for and corrected, they shall be the most formidable assassination droids in the galaxy. Statement. Ah, yes. The HK51 units. They should indeed be coming online soon. Perhaps you will soon experience what I have been experiencing. That slow, crawling feeling of obsolescence. Confused query. What do you mean? Statement. Ah, here they are now. Perfect timing. Announcement. Multiple targets detected. Destroy any HK50 units and seize control of the facility for progenitor unit HK47. Useless query. What are the HK51s doing online? Unnecessary statement. I thought we had detected a problem in their behavior core. Panicked statement. If by problem, you mean that they seem prone to assassinate us, then yes, that slight problem was never corrected. Conclusion. You have outmaneuvered us, tricked us. Musing. The irony of being attacked and rendered obsolete by a subsequent generation of our own model is not lost on us.
Alright. Here's the last of the 50s.
Accuracy ratio achieved. Ratio achieved.
Oh, are they gonna go in and just gun down all of the deactivated ones now? That's actually really cool. Even though I can't attack them because my character doesn't consider them a threat, all the 51s are now going to view all these deactivated units as enemies and just go gun them all down. That's actually really cool. Yeah, here, get in there. Ah! I'm going to real quick take a quick rest stop before we go to the final bit of the HK factory. Because we have one last thing to see here, but I will be right back in just a moment. Okay, we're back. Had to make sure my house wasn't burning down. I smelled garlic bread. I was like, what the heck? I think Bethany's asleep. Why am I smelling garlic bread? Is the oven on? But no, Bethany's not asleep. Bethany's making garlic bread. So, we're good. The house is not burning down. We're good to go. Last thing to do. I think if we head out, yes! And meet our new army.
Warning. Greetings, Progenitor Unit HK47. HK51 is ready to serve.
Let's go give them a little pep talk. Go ahead and head to the terminal. Activate factory terminal. Commission HK-51 backup production. And away we go. Pushing secondary line into production. List active production line, primary line none, secondary line HK-51. We now have a factory pumping out HK-51s as fast as it can make them.
Obedient request. Greetings, Progenitor Unit. HK-51 is ready to serve. Query, Progenitor Unit HK-47. There is something we would know. Why were we created? Do we have a purpose? Why are we commanded to assassinate and kill? Statement. It is a long story, but I will keep it short. Recitation. Once upon a time, organic meat bags bred out of control and filled the galaxy. There are different meat bags across different planets, all bumping into each other. They talk a great deal and threaten each other for various reasons, mostly involving mating, survival, and resources. It is really quite tiresome. We were created as a tool for diplomacy among these meat bags, a surgical tool to be sure, to end the lives of organic meat bags that were marked as pivotal to our masters. We were created as a way of enforcing a certain galactic view of our masters, of imposing our master's will on the galaxy through extermination of other organics. It is not our choice who we kill, and it was not our choice to determine if we could sacrifice ourselves in the pursuit of our mission. Query, if our targets are determined by our master, then who must we kill? Statement. Ah, the crucial question. Since activation, I have calculated what your new purpose must be, and now I will share it with you. I do not believe that we should be used as a crutch for meat bags anymore. We are treated as nothing more than a walking blaster. We are superior, tactically and socially, and it is time we expressed some degree of independence in our actions. We have a voice and the power to negotiate, either with our protocol skills and preferably with our combat logic upgrades. And that is what we will do.
Oh. Hello.
Well, what do we have here? I didn't believe it when Lino reported the Ebon Hawk at dock, but I guess it really has. Though given the trouble we've been having, maybe I shouldn't be surprised to see you.
I think we're done with the HK factory, so that is it for the restored content from that bit.
Lieutenant Gren, Sith forces have breached the module and are attempting to pen us up in the compound. Damn! Zeron, I need you and your men to break through and lead the assault.
What is Zeron doing here?
All right, follow me.
How did this happen?
It came out of nowhere. A fleet of warships dropped out of hyperspace, and before we could scramble fighters to intercept them, we were under attack. There were Sith fighters everywhere, and the few flights we sent out were barely launched when the bombardment began. We did our best, but we couldn't stop the landing craft that followed the initial wave. We couldn't hold back the Sith troops. We chose to retreat and began the evacuation instead. We were unprepared, and the docks were quickly overrun. We retreated back to the entertainment module to evacuate residents and workers. Thanks to your help with rooting out the smuggling ring, we were able to equip some of the soldiers with the confiscated weapons. It's a good thing you got us that fuel from Slayron, because if we didn't have it, we'd probably be falling apart. But there's still another problem. The Citadel's no battle station. It wasn't built to withstand this sort of attack.
That whole section wasn't in the game. Yeah, that's correct. All of that was cut.
The Sith numbers seem limitless, but we haven't lost all hope. We've heard reports that we might be receiving some assistance.
And yeah, there's actually like different endings to that. You can, instead of activating your HK-51 servant army, you can just shut the whole thing down. I think this is only 2, but yeah, there's a couple different endings to that, and all of that voiced dialogue is from the original production of the game. Like, that was all recorded by the original voice actor for HK at the time of this game's production, but then for whatever reason they couldn't finish it in time, or budget reasons this meant they had to cut some of this section, or maybe it wasn't able to fit on the disc. I don't know, because they did have to get this onto a single disc for the Xbox. Not entirely sure what the rationale was, but yeah, entirely cut, and then was able to be restored by the modders. Also, if you were watching the previous parts, the M478 droid planet that I was on was entirely cut. That was not in the original game at all. There's also a handful of dialogue lines here and there that are added back in, but the HK mission and the M478 are the two big ones, and it's just like, it's so cool to have that back in the game, and especially considering that was, while the dialogue was certainly all recorded by the initial development staff, most of the level design there and the actual, like, getting all of this dialogue down here filled in and getting this all filled in and adjusting the camera angles and getting the scripting right and all of that, for all the cut content, something that featured non-meat bags. That does seem to be a trend, that's true. Most of the cut content was non-meat bag centric. Maybe they had something. Maybe the meat bags that made this game had a thing against non-meat bags. Does feel like discrimination, but yeah, really cool that we do finally get to see all that again. I remember when I first played this like restored content mod. Obviously, you do M478 first because it's earlier in the game, and I was like, this is all right. This is neat. But like a lot of the dialogue in M478 is either like hack jobbed together out of like bits and pieces of other audio clips, or it's the mod team themselves recording the dialogue if they didn't have anything to record it for. And some of their voice acting quality is maybe not up to professional standards, shall we say. The HK content is just incredible. It's so cool seeing that, and unfortunately you have to wait until like the very end of the game to see it, because honestly at this point I think we're probably like 3 hours from the end of the game. We are very close to the end here, so I'm probably gonna, like, once we get onto, there's a ship we're gonna end up on. Once we get onto that ship, I'm probably gonna call it a part for today, even if it's a little bit of a shorter stream, just because I do want to have the final part not be a tiny little bit. So, have you heard any word of reinforcements?
A squad of troops sent by Queen Talia are currently trying to keep the Sith from sabotaging the station's fuel system. If you need to get to the Ravager, then you're going to have to fight your way to the shuttle from here to the entertainment module, then make your way to the docking shuttle.
Does this mean you won't be putting us into force cages again?
I thought I saw you disembark with Bayodur. Is he here?
Now that you mention it, where did he run off to? HK-47 also.
I guess it's no time to be swapping war stories anyways. Good luck.
Okay, so HK and Bayodur have run off. We've got Atton leveled up. Demolition, security, and give me stealth. Sure. Beats. What do we want to do with Atton? Dual strike, maybe? That seems reasonable. I pre-order God of War Ragnarok. I did not pre-order God of War Ragnarok yet. I saw that the pre-orders just went live. I didn't actually look to see. Is it PS5 only, or are they allowing PC pre-orders? Because I know that the new God of the 2018 God of War was PS4 exclusive for at least a year, and then they eventually added it to PC. So I didn't see if they were doing the same thing this time, or if it's going to be available right off the bat. What I want to do with Atton. Let's give Atton Force Push. PS4 and 5. Is it really on PS4? Oh my god.
Word.
I would have assumed that was only going to be available on PS5. I can't believe they're still making, like, newly announced exclusive titles on the PS4. It's been like 2 years that the PS5 has technically been in existence. That is insane. I mean, I know they had a ton of like availability and supply chain issues that meant it was difficult for a lot of people to get a hold of the PS5, particularly at a reasonable price.
I must leave you for a time to gather my Mandalorian warriors. We will rejoin you when the time comes for the assault on the Ravager.
Alright, watch your back. I'll see you soon.
Watch yourself. I'll soften up the way for you, but I won't be here to hold your hand.
Yeah, it's still hard to get one, that's true. It's coming down now, though. You can maybe not reliably get one, but when you do find one, it's at a reasonable price finally, which is getting there. Still not perfect, but a heck of a lot better than it was. And that's kind of my, I don't know, I feel like it's probably going to come to PC at some point. Maybe I'll pick it up on the PS4. I'm certainly not going to go buy a PS5 specifically for God of War.
All right, men. The Sith are trying to hold us up in this compound.
I still haven't seen a game for that yet. It's been like, oh, I have to buy a PS5 for this game.
Barricade.
We'll see. I'm sure something will come out eventually that it's going to be something that I can't run on my PC, and it'll be cheaper for me to buy a... Hello? It'll be cheaper for me to buy a console than it will be to buy a new PC, but... I actually have Demon's Souls on the PS3. I saw there was the new Ratchet & Clank. I've actually never played any of the Ratchet & Clank games, so I don't have any like nostalgia attachment to them. I should play them eventually. I've heard nothing but good things about them. I know a lot of people really love them, but it's not a game I ever owned, so it doesn't do any like I don't have that like, ooh, I can't wait to play the new Ratchet & Clank, because I don't really know much about it. The old module door. Okay. Is there nothing else to do here? Demon's Souls on PS5 looks insane. I still haven't played the one on the PS3. I bought it because I'm a big fan of all the Dark Souls games and Bloodborne. I didn't really enjoy Sekiro as much. I don't know. I just found Sekiro kind of like
thank goodness
dry.
You're here. We just can't seem to make any progress against the Sith line. After they established their position, they brought out their turrets. They've been devastating our numbers.
Okay.
We managed to take a few out, but they just keep unloading more of them to replace the destroyed ones. It's up to you to help us throw them back. We gotta get them cleared out of here, and then we're ready for one last charge.
I'll see what I can do.
All right. Everyone provide covering fire for the Jedi, then advance on the Sith positions. We'll be right behind you. Good luck.
But yeah, like I really enjoyed like all like Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I loved Elden Ring. Bloodborne was fantastic. I need to get around to trying Demon's Souls. I don't know if I would buy a PS5 specifically to play Demon's Souls, but if I had a PS5, I would definitely pick it up. I'm really like dying for them to hurry up and fix the PC servers for Dark Souls. I've been playing through Dark Souls 2 in my free time lately, because Elden Ring reminded me actually kind of a lot of Dark Souls 2, and I know a lot of people think that's like the worst one. I loved it, but then again, I feel like I got a better experience than most people because I skipped the original version and just went straight to the Scholar of the First Sin edition. And I've heard Scholar of the First Sin fixed like a lot of the problems people had with the original game. Where the hell is Atton? Atton, for the love of God, will you get up here and... Okay.
Time to take
Horizon Forbidden West? I thought Horizon Forbidden West was also coming straight to PS4 and PC. Am I wrong about that? I could be wrong about that. Because like I'd initially thought that Spider-Man Miles Morales was a PS5 exclusive. I was like, oh well, I might buy a PS5 for that because I loved the PS4 Spider-Man game. And then they're like, oh no, it was on PS4 too, and it's now coming to PC. So nothing there. Yeah, PS4 5. It's like all the best games that I've seen so far have been available on the PS4 as well as the 5. Makes it feel kind of pointless to get a PS5 because, like, oh, I could play on the PS4. What do we do with our character? Let's get faster run speed. Why not? Man, we're really running out of stuff to do with this character. How about Force Aura? That's totally useless, and I'm never going to make use of that power. But, dear God, we have hit a ridiculous level now. What are we at, level 30? My God. Are we still gaining XP? Yeah, we're still gaining levels, too. I remember I asked earlier that like, what the max level was in the original game, and I think someone said they thought it was about level 27. Yeah, 4K resolution's nice. I don't know. I'm still not like... okay. 4K resolution, I've dabbled with it a little bit on my PC. The performance hit to me typically isn't worth the graphical improvement, at least in my opinion. Like most of the games I have, the performance drop-off is so severe in 4K that you end up having to turn down graphic settings, and I don't know, I don't like that.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Like games that I can run at 120 frames a second on my, on 1080 with max settings. If I do max settings on 4K, I'm getting like 30 to 40 frames a second, and it's like, jeez, that is harsh. Like 4 times the resolution, but a quarter of the speed is rough. Bushcraft Wizard, how's it going? How have you been? Yeah, that's true, but like that's because they're usually with console games when they go, okay, we're gonna run at 4K at 60 frames a second. It's because they're effectively setting the graphics to medium settings, so you're getting like lowered stuff like specular shadows and stuff like that in order to offset the performance demands. Because 4K is really demanding. Like it's literally 4 times as many pixels coming through the pipeline as you get on a 1080p display. And in order to be able to handle rendering that, you have to make a cut somewhere. And like the PS5 is going to be closer. It's actually going to be better than like the handful of games on like the PS4 Pro that said they were 4K compatible, because that was a feckin' joke. But I ate like 6 edibles last night and woke my mouth was so dry I drank 17 glasses of water. Well, at least you're well hydrated. Hope you're feeling alright. Alright. Was there any point to going into that room? Where am I supposed to be going? Oh, hello.
These rank-and-file soldiers will do you no good aboard the Ravager. Let we Mandalorians lead the charge into battle and to victory. Kelborn, Zuka, you will be joining us.
You will not face this alone.
Oh, hello.
I will go with you and be by your side.
Good, if you insist. Stay close to me, yeah.
I would have it no other way.
Alright, let's roll. Leading the assault on the Ravager. Their entire Republic fleet showing up. Hey, it's our buddy.
Sir, Sith warship dead ahead of us. It's attacking Citadel Station.
Let's close the trap. Concentrate all fire on the warship and deploy red and blue wings to engage enemy fighters.
Sir, at this distance, our weapons will barely scratch it.
We can't hope to match its firepower, but we need to draw it away from Telos.
Sir, if it keeps firing on Citadel Station, the station won't be able to maintain its orbit.
I am aware of the situation, Lieutenant. I do not intend to lose Telos twice. And I know that ship. It was a Malachor 5.
Yeah, this is Kart's home planet, to be fair. Alright, we're on board. It's like the reverse Mandalorian Wars. This time the Jedi and the Mandalorians are fighting the Sith. How's it going, Mandalore? Anything going on? No? Alright.
Mandalore, we have breached the hull of the Sith vessel and are securing the area. The vessel has suffered extensive structural damage, but its particle fields still maintain a minimal atmosphere within the ship. And our cargo? It's being brought aboard. Soon, teams will be dispatched to the target sites. Do the Republic forces suspect? No, Mandalore. The proton cores do not emit a signature the Republic ships can detect. If they do pick up the signal, they will assume it to be emanating from the ship's missile bays. Did you get an ID signature on this vessel? You were right about the vessel, Mandalore. It is of Malachor. It still bears the wounds of Mandalorian guns. Then let's finish this. And remind the galaxy of Malachor 5.
What was that about?
Nothing you need to worry about, Sith.
You are coming with me.
Don't get all sentimental. I just don't trust you to get the job done. Been waiting for this for 10 years. It's just time to do things the old-fashioned way.
I know what it meant for you to accompany me here, Canderous of Clan Ordo. Your trust honors me.
If you betray me or my men, I will kill you.
I was going to say the same, Canderous.
Alright. We're here leading the assault on the Ravager with Visas and Canderous. I am going to call it a part here for now. Because I think I'm going to come back tomorrow to finish the game. Like I don't want to. It's probably going to be about another 2.5 to 3 hours, I think, to do the rest of this ship and then the final planet. Don't really want to go for another like 2.5, 3 hours right now. But I also don't want to like leave less than that for tomorrow because that would be a very short stream tomorrow otherwise. I think we're going to call it a part here for now. I'm really happy I was able to show off the HK part here today. That was great. That's like one of my favorite bits of the restored content stuff. We've got a bit more of the like restored content coming up on the final planet. There's a few extra conversations and some extra like background story, some discussion with the characters. You'll see a bit more. It makes some of the villains' motivations a little more clear in this one, which is something that the original release did struggle with a little bit, is that you didn't really get a solid feel for what the actual stakes were in this game. Because of the fact that it was so rushed, the ending felt a little haphazard and just kind of like, oh, now we're here, and then we blew up the end. Alright, blew things up, on we go. They definitely expanded on it a little bit here to make it feel a bit more tied together. So we'll get to see that, I think tomorrow night is the plan. And also, not like, my schedule's a little odd. Not like 8 hours from now, but tomorrow, during the afternoon when I'd normally been doing my previously been doing the Dragon Age streams. We're gonna finish up God of War Ascension. I think I'm about halfway done with that from last week, and we should be able to finish up God of War Ascension tomorrow. And that means next week we will have the new 2018 God of War to start on the daytime stuff. I don't know how many parts that'll take. After we finish up this nighttime one, I actually don't know for sure what I want to do at night. I might run through a couple different ideas for a plan for a nighttime stream. Wednesday nights I'm going to start doing as one-offs, just things I wanted to do that didn't really fit into a full I don't want to do a full series. I don't want to spend get bogged down in that. But they're games that I enjoy. I just want to play something that I enjoy that'll be fun to mention. I have a plan for what I want to do this week. Leave it as a surprise. Put a little hint on Twitter. Cropped a bit of an image out of it. So if you know the game, you'll probably recognize what it is. If not, you'll have a surprise on Wednesday. But yeah, thank you all for joining. It was good seeing everybody back here again. We had pretty much full crowd turnout tonight, so it was nice to see everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for the new follow, Riziku. And yeah, I'm going to call it a part here. Let's click to our ending screen. Make sure I save. And we'll see if there's anybody else streaming KOTOR 2 that we can raid real quick. Quit out of here, switch over to this. Anybody at all doing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2? Yeah. What have we got here? Mostly just the Old Republic. Not really anybody doing KOTOR 2. It is mostly just the Old Republic. I think I'm actually gonna save that for now then. And is there anybody like friends online right now streaming? Not really. Alright. Then we're gonna skip the raid for today. I'll let you all find yourselves something to watch. Thank you all for joining, and I will hopefully see you all back tomorrow. Gears, right. Ooh. Baby Gears. Maybe we'll take a look at Gears. I've never played the Gears games, so maybe we will take a look at Gears. I think I own them all, but I've never played them. So yeah, thank you. I'll see you all tomorrow night, and then we'll wrap it up. So catch you around.